Good day. In this video, we're going to be working on word problems that also involve division of fractions. So let's start with the first problem. Mrs. Reyes had a sum of money. She spent 2/5 of the sum of money on a set of kitchenware, 1/8 on an armchair, and 1/4 of it on a tablet. She then saved the remaining 4,500 pesos. How much did she have at first? So let's read and understand this problem. The following are the fractions of the sum of money that she spent on kitchenware, armchair, and the tablet. And she had 4,500 pesos left. We can sketch a model to help us think clearly about this problem. So if I just draw this figure here, doesn't have to be too exact, but just to help me think about it. And if you look at the different fractions, 2/5, 1/4, and 1/8, the smallest fraction is 1/8. So we can draw that here. So this can be 1/8. The next portion that will have a slightly bigger portion than 1/8 is 1/4. So we can have this one here. And then label it 1/4. And then 2/5 is slightly bigger. That's 2/5. And then what we have here is 4,500 pesos. This way, we can think about this problem much more clearly. We are asked, how much did she have at first? So that means you want to know, what is this in fraction form? And since this is one whole, we can already solve for the fraction first and foremost. So we can have 1 minus 1/8 minus 1/4 minus 2/5. That will give us the fraction that represents 4,500 pesos. That's not our answer, but that's one way of making sense of all the parts. This means that you have to get the least common denominator of 8, 4, and 5. And if you skip count by 8, 4, and 5, the least common denominator is 40. So it's like saying, if everything else is 40, what will be the numerators as well? So if this is 40, what will be the equivalent numerators? So it's 1, that's 5. And then this one, that's 10. And then this one, that's 16. Now we may have forgotten that one whole can be also renamed as 40 over 40. Now we can subtract. So if we take away 5, 10, and 16 from 40, we will have 9 over 40. So 9 over 40 of the whole amount is equal to 4,500. And if you remember your multiplication, this is like saying 9 over 40 times the whole amount. And since we don't have the whole amount, we can use division. So we can write 4,500 divided by 9 over 40. And that will be 4,500 times 40 over 9. We can cancel 4,509 by dividing both by 9. You will get 501. So 500 times 40 is 20,000 pesos. And that's the amount of money she had at first. To check, you can actually get the fraction of 20,000, 1/8, 1/4, and 2/5 on your own. And then add that to 4,500 to see if you'll get 20,000. That ends our video for this word problem. See you in the next video for another word problem where we can use division. See you in the next video.